Hello, my dear Pisces. This is a love reading, a prediction for Taurus season, April 19 to May 20, 2020, with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. And this will be a love reading for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising Sign, and Venus, Vedic or Tropical. The reading can go both ways. The drama is the same, but it can be different castings to the different roles by the universe. So when I tell you that this is you, it might as well be the person or the situation you're dealing with. Use your own intuition and recognition to determine who is who in this reading for you. And if you need more information or help after you have listened to this reading, you can turn to the love readings for Aries season that is up, or you can check out the pick a card and near personal readings on the first page of my channel. Click the headline of each playlist to see all the videos it contains. And I will start shuffling your cards, and I use the Majestic Earth Tarot, Storm and Wonder by E.A.D. HILDEGARD, HINKEL. So, okay, exciting. So when I open your deck here, I see the element of fire together with Ace of Water, which is pure water. Interesting. So the element of fire, it's kind of life force that cyclically are being animated into life, as trees, for example. Trees are also the burning material for fire, and it can be showing almost like a human body being ignited with Holy Spirit or Spirit. And the Ace of Water here, it shows some kind of new beginning, some new fresh beginning for you, where you might be ignited with the Holy Spirit. Okay, so new beginning in love, maybe. That can make your spirit high. So I call the divine with love and light. And here we have the creature of stone with the Ace of Water. So it might be that you are met an earth sign person. This is Virgo, can be Capricorn or Taurus as well. But it just shows your capacity to give love. This is the icon for a mother, a teacher, a person that take care of children, that nurture life on earth. When it's born into a body, it's being nurtured by the creature of stone. For example, we can see in Hindu religion, the cow is sacred just because of this, because it's nurture the life. Okay, so I called it for archangels. I hope I'm not repeating myself. In the four corners of the world, and sometimes I talk so much I forgot where I am. We have the Four of Stone with the Ace of Water, so it's like you have scraped off everything that was unnecessary with you, and now only the foundation is left, which leaving space for this new beginning of yours. So I call the 6 elements. And here we have the Tower together with Ace of Water. I said the Four Stone, it's like everything is taken away for this new beginning. The Tower is like that as well. So it might be more things that's going to be stripped away, might say from you, but it's actually things that you don't need anymore. There's things that you might have put your, like you put your life in the hands of your work, for example, that the work will provide you with money and you will get money to buy food. This can be the kind of different systems that is breaking down a little bit, so that you will have to find, something else to do that maybe you love to do. And the same thing with relationships. If there's a relationship that you have put all your trust into, but it wasn't really worthy of your trust, you need to put your love elsewhere, okay, and not in this relationship. So 6 elements: earth, wind, fire, water, spirit, and ether, to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Pisces viewers. So I want my dear Pisces to have love in their life and to find themselves in loving relationships. We have the Three of Stones, so that's putting like real good effort into situations, relationships, work, things like this. So whatever you are doing, it's very healthy and it's working. So I want you to have creative success and to be able to walk on your highest path towards your highest destiny. Okay, so it's done. I will just tune in to you and your situation in Taurus season, Pisces. So This is the new bottom of the deck, and it's the Sun card. So Sun is 19, 1 plus 9, 10, 1 plus 0, 1. So it's connected to the aces, and also the Magician and the Wheel of Fortune. So it shows that you have been able to see something through and through that has kind of liberated your whole life. So you're able to see through the shadows that maybe kept you bounded in certain situations before. Now you can see it, and you can make yourself free from it. So this 19, the Sun card, it's about holy matrimony, almost with yourself, becoming the person that you were supposed to be, like your soul stepping into your body. And this is the old bottom of the deck, and it's a 7 of Trees. So you had to put in a little bit of struggle to get here, and a lot of work, and maybe a lot of boundaries towards people, and even to yourself, to keep yourself in check from not thinking negatively or not putting effort into bad situations, or to not think about the things you didn't want, because when we think about the things we don't want, we get more of those things because we are creators. So it's a lot of discipline in this card. I think you have disciplined yourself. Yes, okay. This is what's on your mind about the person most on your mind. And this is the situation with this person or these people. Can be more than one. It can be relationships, love relationships. It can be romantic love relationships, or family related relationships, friendships, professional. And this is what's on their mind about you. Feelings and intentions from you towards them, the bond between you and their feelings and intentions towards you. And this is your behaviors and attitudes, the outcome for this situation, and their behaviors and attitudes. So we'll start with the situation here. And we have the Magician, which is the one. So it's a situation where you know that you have the power, so you're not sitting around waiting for more disappointments from what the past has been giving you. You know now that you are the person that's have the control to create whatever you want in your life. If you don't like it, you wipe the slate clean and you create something new. Wipe the slate clean, create something new. So you're becoming this master artist that's able to create what you want in your relationships. And this is what's on your mind about the person most on your mind. So you're thinking they are hanging about, and they haven't been able to free themselves in the same way that you have been able to. So I'm feeling like empathy from you, but also a little bit haha. So and it's probably understandable why we feel like this. And you see them as a person that needs to evolve, that needs to be put through some challenges to be able to evolve, that you see that they are going through some kind of maturity process that might be a little bit challenging. And their maturity process and your own maturity process have been challenging for you too. But I feel like you have mastered it in many ways. You have been able to see what the challenges were containing and what you needed to get from it. Okay, and this is what's on their mind about you. And we have the Spirit of Trees. So they seem to still be a little bit, can I say, disconnected from you and very connected with themselves. I'm feeling like a prideful energy. I felt it both with Virgo, Gemini, and Pisces that I did today. And it might be that the person needs to be in this kind of inflated self-love at this moment, but mainly it feels like they are trying to distance themselves from what has been going on between you two, and they're trying to stay unaffected by any kind of hangman scenario. They don't want to be punished into submission, so they're not going to take it. Okay, so this is the energy between you two, and we have the Devil here, the Tempest. So it's about the bond that we have to people that might not be healthy. Okay, so we can be almost addicted to, for example, getting that type of person to finally love us, or getting them to understand us, or to we want a certain, like people that are totally unable to say I'm sorry, we want that person to say that they're sorry, even if it's like an impossible mission. So we need to look at ourselves in this case. Why do we crave this? What is going on that makes us crave this? And it feels like it's a cat and mouse kind of play that's going on here between you two. And the cat wants to continue being the cat. It doesn't want to be, be equal with the mice or with the mouse here. So I'm thinking a person is trying to have negative control over you by kind of manipulating you in a way. And what you need to do is, of course, to not engage in that, not let them pull your leg, so to speak, and try to focus more on kind of making peace with yourself and dealing with the difficult emotion that might come up when the person is trying to trigger you or trying to manipulate you to puppet dance. It's like they are your master puppeteer. So this is your feelings and intentions towards this person, and we have the 8 of Trees. So I'm feeling like a rush of wind with you. You're not particularly bothered by them or their behavior. You still think like it's kind of nice, it's kind of interesting, and I don't think you are really. You're disconnecting yourself a little bit from their behavior. But with the 8 of Trees, you have the best intentions. You want to make this work. You want them to understand you. You think that it's just the trouble with communication that make them act in this powerful way, or trying to get power over you. And if you just explain what is going on, they will understand. And this is really the energy of a teacher that sometimes have really stubborn or difficult students. So they don't get frowny faces and give up on their student if they are a good teacher. They just find new ways to communicate the things they teach to their pupils. So you have the best intentions and free feelings, I would say. Like you love yourself, so you don't feel so touchy-feely with how they behave towards you. You're kind of cool with whatever behavior comes through from their side, because it's about them, it's not about you, so you don't make it about you. So I think you have learned a great deal on this journey. And this is their feelings and intentions towards you. And here is another 8, but it's the 8 of Swords. So they are kind of stuck in this, that they need to, you need to do things in their way. And they don't want to listen to you. And so they are stuck a little bit in their head, and with their survival skill that might be to some people need a lot of control, because when we feel like the world is out of control, we want to feel in control. And when you realize that the world is really out of control and it's nothing you can do about it, you don't need that kind of control. You become like a surfer that just surfs the waves of whatever energy is in your life currently. But some people might want to control the waves. And this is what I'm seeing with this person, trying to control the waves by making them into ice. And so they're trying to be very cool and calm, but they're just stuck in this. It's like they're stuck in the same repetitive thoughts. They're stuck in the prison of their own mind, or their own, how they look at the world in a way. So it's like they say us and them. They are putting this like, I am like this and I'm great, and these other people, they are bad. Much what I'm doing with this person right now. And so they are like that, and they can be a little bit judgmental, but they're actually in a prison of their own making. So they can't show you tenderness or, follow this flow of energy that you hold out, because it's kind of, I'm feeling like a machinery that, so it doesn't work really well. It's not becoming really smooth, but it's an 8-8, so still it's about maturity, becoming a grown-up, realizing that certain things you can do something about, certain things you can't. You leave it up to the divine. It's not your problem, and you can solve this problem another day. So it seems like you have a lot of patience with this person, and being able to come with the same energy over and over again, and to maybe you hope that they will come out of the deep freeze one day. Okay, so this is your behaviors and attitudes towards them. And we have the element of earth here. So you're very stable, you're very rock solid, you're not temperamental or over dramatic in any way. You're just kind of cool. They can't get to you. You don't take in negative energy from other people anymore. You become very rock solid and stoic, and it's what it is. You know yourself. You don't have to, get triggered if someone says something to you or does something towards you. Again, it's not about you. It's about them. The mountains symbolize stability and endurance. Its enormity and physicality, a response to billions of years of the Earth's forces. Earth represents grounding in the practical matters and the physical world. It provides raw materials and resources for simple food and shelter, as well as civilization and industry. Earth also symbolizes something more profound, a grace that nurtures life, the source of embodiment that gives rise to the senses and sensuality. The fertile earth is boundless with gifts, nourishing the body and the soul with majestic beauty, vibrancy, and sustenance. An indomitable power, earth is the foundation for all life here on earth. Anyway, so, and this is their behaviors and attitudes towards you, which is fire. So we kind of got similar for Gemini, but then fire was here and this was water. So I'm getting they are a little bit pissed off, like they're acting pissed off and maybe a little bit over dramatic. So it's almost like I'm seeing a little person driving a moped, like with their helmet on, in fact, but they're driving straight into the brick wall. So it's very temperamental. It's like a racehorse in a starting box at a race. So they are the opposite of you in this situation. So they get triggered by messages you send or by things you do, and they put up a little drama about it. Maybe if you wrote something that they didn't like, they don't answer your text. They don't put little hearts in or whatever is the thing here. But this is great because this is spiritual growth. It's about being this soul inside this body and kind of being here, growing and taking part of life. So I'll read this element of fire for you as well. So they are learning something from this process. So it's not all in vain. Maybe you being the brick wall and they being the mopedist. So you're taking a lot of hits, but it doesn't mind you because you're very stable. The trees of the forest grow and die, compost and thrive, illustrating the cycle of creation. Fire symbolizes the primal spark, the cyclical energy. Fire animates life with activity and purpose. Trees are the fuel for the excitement and motion of fire. The element is dynamic, lightning ambition, originality, and one's calling. Trees are the kindling for fire's expressive, enterprising, and inventive nature. They provide the substance needed to manifest creativity in the world. Fire radiant heat can be warm and expansive, illuminating that creativity, or hot and consuming, igniting passions. So they're both ice cold and angry is what I'm feeling at this point. And this is the outcome, and we have a judgment. So it's about seeing things from an above perspective and getting... it's so dark. It's much lighter when I look at it in the actual card. Okay, so it's about seeing things from an above perspective, rise above and not be triggered by this. So it's possible that this person needs to run into your brick wall again and again and again and again and again. And you are working together with the divine and letting this kind of happen so that this person will eventually kind of grow because of this running into your brick wall. So it will help them to realize certain things that they might not want to look at here with the 8 of Clouds. Maybe they didn't want to feel guilty or take responsibility for certain things. and they are kind of displacing that anger onto you, that you are the guilty party, but you don't seem to care much for that. So I'm going to take an oracle card to see what you are advised to do, Pisces. Mountain, hill. So still this with the earth and hill and mountain thingy. Okay, reach your goals. Mountain, hill. You are an ever-evolving being in a constant cycle of growth. The challenges you face are making you stronger, smarter, and more resourceful. And each challenging cycle has a beginning, middle, and an end. This means that the mountaintop you aspire towards resides within you. Picture yourself there with 20/20 clarity, beholding the fulfillment of all your heart's desires. Keep this perspective with you as you take each step. Breathe deep as you realize the magnificence of who you are. When you take this in, mountain will move, seas will part, and the bounty you seek will lay at your feet. Mantra: I keep my eye on the prize, and I enjoy every step along my divine journey. So I think you're still communicating what it is that you want, and you're not going to settle for anything less than what you want. Okay. So, my dear Pisces, I hope this helped, and I want to thank you for watching. And if you like my content and want to support my channel, you can do so not only by watching, but also liking, subscribing, and sharing my videos. You can also click my ads or watch them for 30 seconds or to the end of the ad, whichever comes first. That is keeping my humble revenue up so that I can still free up time to make content for you on this channel. Now, I want to thank you so much in advance. I am truly grateful for my wonderful and loving viewers, and your amazing comments make me feel like we are all one. So, until next time, take really good care, and bye-bye.